Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's not my regular time. Hopefully, maybe some people that can't see me live at 7 a.m. normally on Fridays can see me now. So again, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. And just hop on, tell me where you're from, say hi. I'm going to just grab my glasses here and go over a couple of things. I do have a little bit of a cold, so I do apologize if I sound a little raspy or if I cough. So, grab your coffee, grab your tea, come stamp with me. This is a mug, actually, that I have to tell you. My grandmother made me in 1958. Now I'm telling you my age, but anyway, in the cute little mug. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, come stamp with me. And today what I'm going to show you is another gift card holder. Just waiting to see if anybody's on. So one thing I want to tell you is don't forget about the online extravaganza that ends tonight. And I do have an order going in at 9 o'clock tonight. So if you are a customer that lives here that picks the orders up at my house, don't forget to call me or email me about what you want to order, okay? If you're an online customer, just go to Stampersdelight.com and place your order. It really is a good deal. You get 15% off of stamp pads, inks, and cardstock, and an extra 5% off on some of the bundles. If you're not sure which ones they are, just contact me, okay? I don't see anybody coming on here, so that makes me a little nervous. Hopefully somebody's on. There we go. Hi, Philomena. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Robin, Francis, Lisa. I'm on a different time, so it was a little nerve-wracking. Okay, so one other thing I want to tell you is that I won't be on Sunday because I will be in California, but I will be popping on in California. Not sure what I'll be doing yet other than my paper pumpkin, but I will be on at some point next week, okay? So let's get started. Okay, again, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Here is my November host code if you'd like to place an order online. Okay. So this gift card holder is not one of the origami folded ones, but I think you'll enjoy it. This is made with cardstock, okay, and this is our brightly gleaming set. And it really is very easy to make, okay. Yes, definitely share my videos because there's something I'm going to tell you. And tag a friend. That's a little hint right there for my giveaway. When you share my video, tag a friend. Okay, so this card holder right here, gift card holder, or like I like to say, you could use it for lottery tickets, is using our designer series paper, and that little gift card goes right in here. So this is one of the ones I'm going to show you, or that I made. Now, the difference with this one, okay, is I added ribbon to it. It's made the same way, but I put ribbon around it, glued it under there, and just tied it so you can open it up this way. And then your gift card would go right in here. I'm not going to tie that back up yet. Okay, and another one that's a great way to use your Memories and More kit from the night before Christmas, okay, was right here. So I cut down the little Memories and More cards. When you open that one up, again, the gift card goes in there. I used my punch to punch that out. And these are with the cards from the Memories and More kit. So when you do that, when you take the designer series paper and you cut it down for the inside, you always have a little piece left. And you know what I like to do with that? I like to put some snail on the lip of my envelope and just layer that on there. Grab my scissors, which I don't have near me, so I'll use my ribbon scissors, which is actually a no-no, and then I'm just going to trim that off. I don't know why I'm a little nervous today. Probably because of my upcoming trip and so much to do. The reason I was on at 9 today was because I ended up getting the day off today from my job. And so, just like you, if I don't have to get up too early, I won't. Although I was up early anyway. Now I have a matching envelope to put my gift card holder in. Hi, Donna Harrison. How are you? Glad you found me. So there's the next gift card holder. Okay, so you want to see how I made these? And again, remember the still shots will be on here later. So the first one I'm going to bring in is what I'm using for the Memories and More kit. So, and I will also put the dimensions on it when we're done. Okay, so this is a piece, the card base, this is the pretty peacock, is 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, you're just going to take that piece of cardstock and you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Okay, and then you're going to score it at 2 3/4, just like that. Okay, so 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. That's all you have to do there. When you fold it, basically you're folding it in half. And then this score line folds up. I did get a little something wet on there, probably my coffee. And that's the fold. So it's really like the Z fold, almost like the Z fold. And you're folding that in, and that closes like that. Okay, so for the next piece that I'm going to do is this is going to go on the outside. So this folds in. I'm not going to glue it down yet. And this I'm going to put right here. Now, of course, it's a little too big. So now I'm going to cut that, and I'm just going to trim it until it fits. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit off at a time. This is like 3 inches. I'm going to take 1/4 of an inch. Cut it there. I'll measure it later. And just a little bit on the other side. Not even 1/4 of an inch. I think it's more like 1/8. Okay, we're just going to trim that right there. The Memories and More cards make this very easy. I should glue this down. And that fits right on there. And you can layer another piece of cardstock under there if you wanted to. So that's the first piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and snail that down. It's going to go right in there. Okay, now for the inside piece here, that's going to be a regular size, like we normally do, 4 by 5 1/4. You just want to make sure that you have your hats going the right way. So we're going to do it this way. So it's going to be 4. I love this new trimmer, by 5 1/4. And that's going to go right inside there. This one, I'm just going to bring this in to show you. I actually layered this. I did 3 3/4 because I did the red in the 4 by 5 1/4. So I had a couple more layers there. Yes, thank you, Lisa. Tag a friend. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to snail that down. I like to put extra snail on there. And that's going to go right inside there. All right. And this, again, like I said, folds in there. Now, for this, what I like to do is use tear tape because I want it to be because you're going to be putting that gift card in and out. So before I do that, I'm just going to grab my little punch. This is a little 1/2-inch punch, circle punch. You can use any one you want. And I'm just going to go, well, you know what, before I do that, let me grab another piece of that. And I'm going to put another little piece in here. Okay, so let's just measure that. So this piece right here is 2 3/4 by 4 and 4 1/4. So I'm just going to do 2 1/2 by 4. Okay, again, I want it the right way, so I'm going to do 2 1/2. Let's see, I want it this way. Two and a half. by 4 so that the hats are going the right way. And that's going to go right there. So I'm going to snail that down first. You can use Tombow if you want. I'm using snail today. And I'm just going to line that up right there. So now when you open it, it looks like this. Okay, now I'm going to take the little tag punch and just put a little half a circle there. Let me make sure it's just about straight. There we go. So that helps you get the gift card out. Now I'm going to use my tear tape. And I'm just going to do the sides. Oh, my hands are shaking today. I don't know why. You're all my friends. I shouldn't be nervous. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little tear tape there. And take your pick tool and lift that up. Fold that in. And let me grab a card here so you can see it. And then this card fits right in there. So I'll make sure I get it in there so I can fold them. There we go. Now, what I did was I cut another little piece of cardstock for right here so you can't see it when you fold it. And again, I believe that's the 2.5 by 4 also. Yes, it is. And I'm going to stamp that. So the sayings that I'm using today are from The Greatest Part of Christmas. You can get this as part of your hostess set. And I'm going to use Thinking of You at Christmas. And we'll go ahead and use red. So this is real red. Stamp that down. And then I'm just going to snail that inside. Okay. And then I'm going to add some red rhinestones to it. This is a new pack, so I have to open that. My fingers aren't even working today. Oh, you like that, Maureen? Yeah, quick and easy, too. So, again, don't forget to follow me on YouTube. I've got a new series out there, Sweet and Simple Stamping. So, I'm going to go ahead and put some little rhinestones. Let me grab this way. And just put those right on my berries. And I do tend to use a lot of rhinestones because I like them. Just put another one over here. And there you have a great gift card holder. Now you can also decorate this side with something. I'm just going to put another couple of rhinestones here just to bling it out a little bit. Okay, that's all there is to it. I know, I love the colors too. So that's using the Memories and More kit from Night Before Christmas. The next one I'm going to show you, again, excuse me, is using our DSP from the Snowman set, which is Snowman season. And again, I've got the cardstock here. I've already cut it. I'm going to go ahead and score it at 5.5. And then again at 2 3/4. Fold that up. Bone folder. Fold this one up. And then I've already cut my pieces, okay? Again, the pieces that you cut can just be, you know, you just cut them down like by 1/8 of an inch. So this one, and this one's going to have to be cut a little bit. So this is the Bermuda Bay, and this is the Coastal Cabana. So this one I'm going to do 4. I think it's already at 4. Yeah, it's already at 4, and I'm going to do 5 1/4. That's going to be my base. And this is what I was talking about. You just layer it up, just cut a little bit off. And layer that right there. Then the designer series paper. What's hard for me is I love both sides of this, but I like the little glitter on this side. But I'm going to use this side. So this one is 3 7/8. Let me just measure it for you so I don't give you the wrong dimensions. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. Sorry. Okay, that's why I have to measure everything. I'm going to snail that down. And then the front piece, let's see, this one, I'm going to use this one. So this one's going to be, again, I think 2.5 by 4, I said, but let's just say 2.5. I'm going to cut, this is 2 3/4, so I'm going to make this smaller. Okay, so I want this at 2.5. by 4. That's already 4. Let's see if that fits in there. Come on, don't know why the fingers aren't working. Okay. Yep. So that layers right on there. And you can see, you just see a little bit of the Bermuda Bay back there. I love these colors for Christmas. We're going to go ahead and snail that right on there. Oop, wait a minute. Before I do that, yeah, I'll have to put it down there. Then I bring in these pieces that I have left over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this piece right on here so that you have the 2 different colors. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to put ribbon around this one. So I got to do the inside first. So we're going to take, again, the inside piece here, and I'm going to cut that to fit. And I always like to remind you of the measurements. So this is 2 3/4, so this is going to be 2.5. Now this paper doesn't really matter which way I cut it because it's going different ways. By 4. That's going to go right in there. So it's the 2 different colors, or 2 different designer series papers. Line that up. Cut my little piece out. Now before I layer the next one on here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some ribbon. Right here. And I'm just going to roll out a piece. I don't measure anything, I'm sorry. Not for ribbon. I just kind of eyeball it and I wrap it around here. And I pull enough out so that I can tie a bow. So let's just cut that off. And I like to have extra because it's easier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to snail this down. Just a little piece in there to hold it in place while I finish it. When you flip it over, you can put a little snail back here. You can put glue dots. The tear and tape actually is the exact same size, so you can put that on there too. I'm just going to put a little tad of snail there just to hold it. Okay. Now I already have that cut. I just wanted to make sure that it was right. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in this piece. We're going to cut that. So we're going to cut that down. And this one is going to be, remember I'm layering, so that's 2.5. This is going to be 2. And it should be already 4. Oop, there we go. Okay. You can make that a little bit bigger if you wanted, but I have something else I'm going to do on here, so. Let's nail that right down there. So now that fits. I'm going to go ahead inside and just put the inside together. So a little tear tape right here. You want to make sure you keep the tear tape as far over as you can so your gift card fits in there. They're all about the same size, so. Fold that up, glue that down, and then this would get tied. Now before I do that, let me just cut this piece down. That's going to be the inside. And I just got to make that just a tad shorter. Let's see. Because remember, this is 3 3/4, so this is going to be 3 3/4. So this piece is 3 3/4, and that's going to fit right over that. Whoop, make it 3 1/2. I like having more edges showing, more of the designer series paper showing. There we go. That's going to go right there. This is going to be the sentiment side, and for this one, I'm going to put the greatest part of Christmas is time spent with those we hold most dear. I'm going to take my Coastal Cabana. No, I'm going to take my Blueberry Bushel. I want it to really stand out. And I'm going to stamp that right there. Okay. That's going to get nailed down. Okay, so that's the inside, and of course the gift card would go in here. I'm just going to tie this real quick. And then I'm going to finish off the front. Now, I know I won't be able to tie, I tie upside down too. I know I probably won't be able to tie a great bow today, because my fingers are giving me trouble, but you get the idea. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. So when all else fails and your fingers don't work, I have these great little tweezers. I'm just going to hold that down for a minute. Take these tweezers. That'll hold that in place for a minute for me. And you can always play around with the bow later, which is what I'm going to do. There we go. Make it a little smaller. There. Okay, now I can trim my tail off. And now to decorate the front. So for the front, what I'm going to do is bring in the snowman from Snowman Season. And the punch, which is right here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of black, which I had left over, and I'm going to do his hat. Okay, I'm going to take some brown that I had left over. Now, you know what? I'm going to use the kit. I'm not going to use the brown. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my snowman. And I'm going to stamp him on a piece of Whisper White. I'm actually going to do him in Blueberry Bushel, not black. And I'm going to go ahead and punch him out. You can this set you can get as a bundle, save 10% by getting the stamp set, which I'll show you, and this great punch. So there's a stamp set, one of my favorites. Okay, So this little guy is going to go right here. Doesn't really have to have a saying or anything because he's cute the way he is. I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. I'm going to pop him up on the top there. I'm going to use 3. And remember this little trick. Take your pick tool, poke that piece, and just give it a twist. And look, you can get those little things off real easy. So I'm going to put him right here. And take another dimensional for the hat. You can use minis if you want. Look, they're still on there. Poke it, give it a twist, pick it up. I'm going to put the little hat on him. There's my little snowman. Then I'm going to bring in my little snowman kit. And he's already got a little nose, so I don't have to use this nose. I'm just going to color that in with a little pumpkin pie marker. I am going to use these little doodads right over the blueberry bushel. I'm going to take the little twig arms and I'm going to put them behind him right here. Then I'm going to give him a little scarf. Let's see what color we want. Yeah, I'll go with that color. Now for this one, I'm going to put a little tear tape on it, but you can use your Tombow also. Then you have to let it dry. So I'm going to just to show you, I'm just going to put a little tear tape so it stays on there. If you use the Tombow, it works great, but you do have to give it some time to dry. Okay. So just to show you what we're doing, I'll put the tear tape on there. If I can get this off. These little fuzzies are, better pick it with my finger here. Okay, well that didn't work. Didn't like that, so let's go with the correct way. I'm going to put some Tombow on there. And he will dry eventually. See, that's why I wanted to do that. All right, we're going to just put some snail on there for a minute so he stays in place. Just so I can finish the video. There. Okay. Again, I would use the Tombow and let it dry. And with the snail on there, it will. And there you have a cute little snowman gift card holder. And of course, I'm going to bring in some more rhinestones because we like our rhinestones. On this one, I'm just going to put them right in the middle of those snowflakes. Bling it out a little bit. Just a couple of them. Maybe one over here. And there you have one that ties. And then you can just open it up. And you have your gift card holder. So, I know this was a little shorter than I usually do. I have so much to do before I go away. But I definitely wanted to show you this last gift card holder. I will be back on with another gift card holder on December 6th, Friday morning at 7 a.m. when we get back. I'm just going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed the video. And let me bring in the other cards. Again, I'll be doing Facebook Live in California with the paper pumpkin and alternatives. I'm just not sure what our schedule is going to be out there. So I will definitely let you know. So there's one of them. This was the other one that we did. Then, of course, we have the other memories and more one. with the matching envelope that you can do. And then we have the one with the Frost Designer Series paper, which I'll tie up later. And I'll tie those later. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me flip the camera. Thank you so much for bearing with me and jumping on later today than normal. But again, I'll be back on December 6th, my regular time at 7 a.m. And now to tell you something special that I'm doing. Okay, so first of all, I have a Prize Patrol that wasn't picked up. And I actually have a second one. So in both of these, what I have is the set from this past Paper Pumpkin. It's got the little ink spot and the stamp sets. They're both the same. The tags on the front are different. What I'm going to be doing is, and I won't be doing it live because I won't be on. I am going to pick one person that's watching my video, shares it by tagging a friend of theirs that might like my videos. Okay? So you and your friend will each get one of these. So again, share my video with the person's name, tag the person, and I will draw the name tonight, and I'll post it on Facebook who won, and then you can just private message me the addresses, okay? I don't know that I'll get it out before I leave tomorrow, so you might have to wait till I come back. So don't forget, share my videos on Facebook or YouTube and tag somebody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, a great weekend, and a great week ahead. Keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.